I very well understand the problem of any mind who is undergoing a situation which is worsening. And if you're able to realize that things are going out of hands, they're going wrong, then believe me, there is an ambit within your awareness which, if exercised appropriately, can save a number of situations, relationships, subjects from escalating to extents where they might land into a zone beyond repair. And this experience is not only confined to me alone. This experience is something which, in other words, you can say you can draw a contour. People coming from diverse backgrounds, they experience these moments in their lives. And such crucial moments are the most determining one. They are the entire navigational aspect of your life may come under a deep impact. And we have a provision in the ancient wisdom where the great masters of those ancient times had bestowed upon us certain mind exercises, techniques, which, if practiced, can give any human being an ability to navigate one's ability to respond during moments of intense involvement. I've seen people exchanging acrimony, denigrating each other, and thereafter leaving their relationships and even most crucial, vital subjects of life to such extents where there is no recovery. And that is a very painful part. It does not only confine to relationships, even financial matters. Various decisions that we take while on course to charter upon a pursuit, decisions which are devoid of objectivity and taken in the heat of the moment, merely banking on the emotional upsurge, can lead to disasters. The book I have recently authored is not about what one should do to avoid such situations. But instead I've gone a step ahead to avoid any further escalation from allowing the situation to deteriorate any further, so that no more damage accrues to your vital interests, be it relationship, business, any situation of any kind. And even if there are situations where one can do nothing, it is total helplessness. You have to merely stand as a witness and see things collapsing, even during those situations of extreme helplessness. It is a fact that those who are intensely concerned with such situations, subjects, suffer a lot within. The kind of tormentation they experience, the shock, the agony they experience, leaves its trace upon their insight for longevity. How can one save one's own self from such impacts which come out of situations where there is extreme helplessness? These two primary objectives motivated me to write down this book. This book draws its source from ancient Indian wisdom and my own experiences which I've had directly with my own life and the experiences which I've had with many more people. Believe me, there is no end to learning. Learning always continues throughout the life, and I say it as a teacher. It is not so that even today one would not fail even after writing a book. But it is also a fact that when you comprehend the subject, when you become aware of your inner potentiality, when you practice a mind exercise, a technique, then you are able to exercise and influence the situations with your newly developed ability. I can say it from myself, out of my own experience, that the kind of ability which I had to influence situations around 10 years before and the kind of ability I behold today, there is a landmark difference. At least today, I can say that by deployment of the technique, the mind exercise, the ability which I am going to express in my book, one can fairly say that vital subjects from landing into the zone of no repair, no recovery. That is all I have to say.